Warning, this video contains opinions, therefore this episode is 18 plus rated. Viewer discretion is advised and highly recommended. Anyway, PvZ Replanted is sort of a mixed bag in the community right now. Like, you either like it, or you don't, but there's no real majority, like all the other games. Like, PvZ 1, 2, and both of the Garden Warfares, they're all, like, loved more than anything. Maybe a bit less for PvZ 2. While BFN, or at least the non-Switch versions, and PvZ 3, which is literally any version of it, are overwhelmingly hated by the community. Meanwhile, PvZ Heroes just sat alone in the middle ground, not hated by a majority, and not also favored by a majority. But I believe now PvZ Replanted has joined that because people just don't seem to like this game, but they also don't seem to, like, hate it by any means. Well, at least quite recently, and you know, we can see that through a lot of the comment sections and video titles. Now, I can't remember how many weeks ago it was. I think it was 2 or 3. They showed it off at PAX West or something. I don't know. And they showed off many $20 thoughts about the game, or at least we thought it would. Not showing everything at least. I would say around half of the extra content was shown. I mean, after that, a lot of the community has been calling it a cash grab. Like it was a surprise in the first place. Like, listen, I'm just saying, my fellow idiots, despite how much we like PvZ, let's be honest, it's a dying franchise. PopCap and especially Mr. Krabs of Gaming, of literally any company, it's going to spend a crap ton of money to see if it's still profitable. If you're surprised that it's a cash grab, I don't know what to tell you. But what I will say is, some of you people expected infinitely sized much from this game. Like, so how we talk about it? It's sadly for an idiot's guide through the mess of PvZ Replanted. How about we start with my starting opinion? That's probably a bad thing. Before we get to, you know, the other people's opinions. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to say that this is actually pretty faithful to the original game. Normally what would happen with some remakes is that they would change some stuff, like, unnecessarily, but honestly, they've changed very few things about this game. All they've really done is added things, and I see no problem with that. The fact that we're basically paying for PvZ 1 just with new $20 content, but it still has the charm of the original, you know, without the fact that I'm losing my eyesight. I feel like it's good because of that. But I feel like, can we all agree that Cloudy Day has suddenly become the fucking black horse in this game? Because, holy mother of Dave, why is it so good? Why does it look so good? Like, it's actually unique. We all thought it would be no fallen sun, or no sunflowers or sunshrooms. But no, it's kind of a mix of all of that, which in my opinion I actually like more than just one. Like, we have the sleeping sunflowers, which animation is very huggable, and the dark clouds making them fall asleep, you know, some falling during that dark time. But with what I think is the only bonus being the plants becoming half off. Now, for all we know, that's just a dev feature, and they're not actually going to do that. But, hey, I genuinely think this game mode is great, which could be my second favorite game mode. Right after Survival, and right before iZombie. Which, sadly, just didn't get any fucking things added to it, from what we saw. Sadly, I can't say the same about the Rest in Peace mode. I'm not gonna lie, this mode looks visually hunky-dory. probably, in my opinion, the best looking type we've had in this game. Like, the original PvZ was very dark, and now this one is being dark as well. Like, I genuinely like that the zombies are feeling more, you know, less just cutish, like PvZ3 or BFN and everything. Like, they're trying to... They didn't just change it to where it looks more, like, appealing, I guess. But, you know, makes me want to drive into a fucking deer about this game mode is the fact that it's for Adventure 2. Listen, in my opinion, only two things I didn't like about the original was Vase Breaker and Adventure 2, because it was honestly more annoying than anything. I do think Rest in Peace mode is the second biggest fail for me here, as I probably will just find it more annoying than hellish. But hey, who am I to be prejudiced when I play it on stream live? I may find a peak. But hey, I don't know until I actually buy the game. I haven't done that yet. To be honest, I'm waiting for more information, but I feel like I'll actually get it. But hey, there's 3 more things I need to talk about before we get into other people's opinions. And that is the online co-op, China, and the bonus levels. Okay, so first of all, the co-op not even being considered for online is just sad. Like really, it's especially sad seeing how they didn't even consider it. Seeing how many other PopCap single-player games have, you know, online features. But to be honest, I kinda saw it coming. Once again, this was Crystal as days to be a crash grab, okay? It was always gonna be a crash grab. They're trying to steal your wallet. They're trying to scam you to be a big shot. It's obvious. But it's not like I'm disappointed. But I did know it was gonna happen. Though I do agree with you all, it probably should have just been added to the final cut. Okay, now on to something that I feel like none of us expected. Like at all. China? No, listen. I haven't been able to find a single fucking drop of this, except for the fact of how we have the Chinese map and the Chinese-style zombies. But like, from what I'm seeing, since it's in the survival area, it was gonna be just survival mode for the Chinese version. Now, in my opinion, this is quite epic, but a bit sad for me. I genuinely thought we were getting some Bob in the Endless. Like, I was so hyped for that for a bit whenever I saw it, because I didn't actually read the thing below because it was blocked by another person. It was blocked by someone's, like, constant text on the screen, so I didn't see it said China. So I only saw Zomboni, and I just went like, holy shit, we're getting a Zomboni Endless mode. No, we're not. But hey, still happy with this. No Chinese plants, but hey, I can use Gatling Pea and Torchwood to start gun down on the Chinese zombies. No offense. Okay, now onto the best addition in the game, in my opinion. It's the bonus levels. Or more known as the Eternal Resting Place section. Now, I didn't know about this limbo area, but I'm very excited to see it. Now, there could even be more, as they didn't show everything. Like, they stopped always at a certain section. So we might see some stuff from the ideas of PopCap of today, which could either be peak or a trash heap. Either way, these bonus levels look fun. I haven't played them, so it's gonna be new for me. So either way, I'm like, this is already great. Now listen, this is part of the Idiot's Guide where I'm gonna tell you all that you idiots expected way too much from this game. First of all, I want to talk about is something I agree with, but also don't. That being exclusive content from other ports. This can include Butter Popcorn, Heavy Weapon, Heat Wave, Bomb Altogether, Home Run Derby, Air Raid, and Zombie Trap. You know, just to name a few. Well, a bunch. Now, all of these barely exist anymore, which is why I slightly agree with how this should have been included. But I also reject the deal because the person said PvZ Replanted fails to be the definitive version of PvZ 1. Which, in my opinion, isn't what exactly they're going for. Like it or not, this is mainly meant to be a PvZ cash grab for the console editions, not an extra exclusive PC version. You all have mods for that, so I don't know why you're complaining. Or is it meant to be a fucking Super Smash Bros. Type PvZ 1 collection? Although cool, it wouldn't make negative 68 cents to add to something which is mainly meant for console, especially for the DS version. Like, that would be a fucking nightmare to remake. For making a 2-screen thing into a 1-screen thing, I mean, it doesn't really need to try and, do that, but all they need is 1 screen, just because DS. But hey, they're just mainly making this for recreation of PvZ 1, mainly just the original version that came out on PC, and, well, not even PC, they're mainly just trying to make it like the PvZ 1 on the PS3 and the Xbox 360. Like, it's not meant to be a masterclass. I mean that no offense though. Like, it's not even close to the most idiotic thing I've heard in this discussion. Okay, now the next thing that I heard is people want a PvZ 2 port instead. Yeah, that's actually something that I heard. Okay, well, first of all, they're not gonna just stop production on it if you ask for a PvZ 2 port immediately, you C-graded student. Secondly, the people who said this only play PC, so they only mean it for PC players. This is where 80% of the complaints rise from, to be honest, with this game. The fact that, oh, there's the Game of the Year edition. Yeah, once again, it's mainly meant for PlayStation and Xbox. This is what I dub the PC brain rot. Basically, if it already exists on PC, they will get mad at the remake or remastered. Even if it's meant for just console, just also getting added to PC because they're nice like that. And if something exists on something that they want added to PC, but it isn't on PC yet, commonly for that same franchise, they'll get extremely temper tantrum and ask for that instead, as it was benefit them and only them, and not the rest of the fucking community. Now this mindset's just fucking weird. This will never happen. You wanna know why? It's because PvZ Gardenless exists. Like, let's be honest, the fact that that game exists for free removes all microtransactions pretty much. It just is the better option for people to get. You have a PvZ 2 on PC, you're just too fucking stupid to get it. Listen, unless they get sued, you have a priceless offer way of getting the game, okay? So PopCat won't do it. Probably. Anyways, one final point I just want to make, because I heard this, and it really makes me mad. Listen. The first point that I said from someone else is actually a pretty cool idea. I just feel like it doesn't really fit, because it's not supposed to be the ultimate PvZ 1. It's supposed to just be like a remake for the console editions. And the second one was just a flasking awful idea, but was still something to maybe do in the future if they decide to, not care about Gardenless. But this one, oh dear God, this is just you great student talk. Someone genuinely told me that they should have added every PvZ 2 map, zombie, and plant into this game. Then it will be worth it. Please tell me that you all understand why this is so fucking stupid. Please! First of all, this is a PvZ 1 remake, not 2 and 1. This just makes no brain matter. Adding all of them in would be extremely hard, especially since people would most likely want a PvZ 1 night style. Since if you commonly ask a bunch of people, Normally it's more favorite to nostalgia, but they all normally say PvZ 1 has their favorite art style and everything. And since it is a remake of PvZ 1, they want it, you know, in the PvZ 1 art style. And you know how much they'll need to write design for that? Well, good, you don't, because I actually have it all wrote down. They have 168 zombies, 206 poor people plants, 137 big shot plants, and 11 worlds. This adds up to 522 designs, which they'll need to change, which could make the game not come out till like January, February, potentially even longer since they don't have the original artist to translate it all. This is just non-big shot mentality. Please, never think like this guy. Ever. Otherwise, I'm calling cleanup on IOU. Overall, I feel like there was a bit too much expectations for this game. Now listen, I'm not saying this game deserves no hate at all. Criticism helps, just helps. It's meant to help. It's not meant to just kick something down. That's why I've been criticizing some of the points up here. Do I think that all of them are bad? Well, I think one is. Two of them though aren't bad at all. Listen, I think it's still gonna be a good game. Not something to die for, no pun intended. Will it be fun? Yes. But hey, that's an idiot's guide through the PvZ mess of Replanted. And I hope you just enjoyed me yapping about this. But hey, PopCap, if I have your attention, please, I will give my soul if you just make a fuelized zombie game. It will be wowzers. Please.